How well do you know Cleveland? Do you know that before it was called The Land, it was called Forest City, and before we called it the 216, we had probably some other creative names for it too. Follow along as I dive into 10 facts about Cleveland, and when I'm done, I want you to drop a comment with which ones you didn't already know. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk about all things Cleveland real estate. If you like this sort of video, I want you to subscribe, I want you to like it, and of course, I want you to share it with a friend. One of the little facts about Cleveland that isn't even on my list is that Forest City actually was used in the 1800s. It had to do with the Forest City Hook and Ladder Volunteer Firefighting Company. Number one, Cleveland, yes, is the birthplace of Superman. If you didn't get to catch the filming in the summer of 2024 of the new Superman movie, do not stress out. We are still home to Superman. Created by two iconic artists, Superman was originally based in the Glenville neighborhood of Cleveland. Number two, we got the Cuyahoga River fire, not our very proudest moment. In 1969, the Cuyahoga River actually caught on fire due to environmental pollutants. And no, I was not there to see it, but I am sure that a lot of locals could tell us more about it. Number three, Cleveland is home to the world's first traffic light, which was installed in 1914 at the corner of East 105th and Euclid Avenues. Ha! How much do you think that changed things? Well, let's go on to number four, which has to do with a gentleman named Garrett Morgan, who actually invented that traffic light and, interestingly, the gas mask. Yes, right here in Cleveland. Number five, one of my favorites, Playhouse Square. Did you know that Cleveland boasts the largest theater district outside of New York? I know you might think that Cleveland is a little podunk city, but that is really a big deal. We have that beautiful chandelier in the middle of the intersection and all of those theaters where you can catch all of the Broadway shows. And some of the smaller things, some of the bigger things, really whatever you want to see, dance, theater, music, it's all here in Playhouse Square. Now, you might think I'm a tour guide when you watch a video like this, but really, as you know, I'm in real estate. If you want a slice of your Cleveland piece of pie, let me know. I'm happy to help with that. But let's get on to number six. Number six is the Cleveland Orchestra. Wow, okay. If you're not into classical music, I don't want to hear it. The Cleveland Orchestra is one of the top 5 orchestras in the entire country. Might even be really even in the entire world, I don't know. But really a very big, very important orchestra, and they perform at Severance Hall. It's just a really beautiful old-fashioned building. Get the opportunity, take the opportunity, allow yourself the opportunity to go to a concert, even if you think that isn't your jam. It's really a very special event right here in Cleveland. The West Side Market. Yep, opened in 1912. The West Side Market is a collection of vendor stalls of all sorts of things, produce, meats, cheeses, flowers, whatever you need really. There's a lot of things right there inside of the West Side Market with local products that you can buy and to refresh your pantry with things that are better, more original, and different than what they have in the big box stores. 8. The Cleveland Metro Parks, one of my all-time favorites, called the Emerald Necklace because it actually rings the cities. Sometimes I don't even realize how lucky we are to have the Emerald Necklace. And then I go to visit family on the West Coast, for instance, and there aren't easy, accessible parks to go walking in. I love the Cleveland Metro Parks, and I think that you will too. Number 9, Millionaires Row. Oh my gosh, okay. So Cleveland was home to a lot of millionaires, a lot of very, very important people. Right along Euclid Avenue was called Millionaires Row due to the affluence of the city at the time due to the manufacturing that was happening here. There's really a lot of very interesting Rockefeller properties and other names that people you don't even maybe know, off the top of your head that lived right here in Cleveland. You can go see a lot of Cleveland history actually at the Western Reserve Historical Museum, which is actually a very cool place to go and actually isn't even on my top 10 list. Now, before we go on to number 10, I want to say, I know I did not cover sports in this video. Don't worry, sports fans. I will do a whole separate video about sports in Cleveland because it really is a big deal here. So I'm about to hit number 10, and I want you to remember, I'm not a Cleveland tour guide. I'm a Cleveland real estate agent. We are happy to help you get your piece of pie right here in our very special city, one of our suburbs, one of our cities, one of our local areas that we love so much, that we call the 216, we call Forest City, and yes, we call it the land. And with no further ado, number 10. Number 10 is that our city is named after General Moses Cleveland, who had an extra A in his name. So it was like Cleve, C-L-E-A-V. Let me look at that spelling there. So it was spelled C-L-E-A-V-E-L-A-N-D, Cleveland, right? Okay, so it was spelled differently, who led an exploration party in the 1700s to settle the shores of Lake Erie. Now, some of you might get after me because there was life here before General Moses Cleveland came to Cleveland. Yes, 100% that is true. We will look into that on another video. In the meantime, what I want you to know is that Cleveland's A, his extra A, had to be dropped, all because of a newspaper who couldn't fit all the letters in on the row. Remember, those were the days in which they had individual letters that they had to put into the type, into the press to print the thing, and it didn't fit on the row, so they had to drop the A. So Moses Cleveland, we're sorry about the A. I don't know. We're not that sorry, I guess, because we all spell it just C-L-E-V-E-L-A-N-D. But welcome to Cleveland. Tell me what you want to know about Cleveland. Tell me what you want to know about buying your Cleveland property, about selling your Cleveland property, or about investing in our beautiful city. And meanwhile, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next video.